Attention passionate Buffalo, BILLSFANS. Latest news, something big is happening in the AFC East and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Buffalo Bills' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Buffalo Bills fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your FRINDS and Buffalo, BILLSFANS. Let's get to the news, all right, folks. I hope you're as excited as I am because the NFL is always full of surprises, especially when it comes to the Buffalo Bills. Today, we have some insider whispers, some rumors that could shake the entire AFC East, and by extension, the playoff landscape for the Bills. And I mean, we're talking about a potential defensive trade that could redefine how the Bills approach their Super Bowl aspirations in the near future. Now, I know you're eager to get into the details, so let's dive right into what's been circulating behind the scenes. The buzz is that the Bills are reportedly eyeing a major defensive move, specifically, a trade involving Derwin James from the Los Angeles Chargers. This isn't just some small move, it's a blockbuster that could have ripple effects across the division and beyond. Now I know what you're thinking, Derwin James? That's a game changer, no doubt. But what's the context here? Why would the Chargers consider trading away such a versatile star? Well, the Chargers are in a bit of a rebuild mode, especially after the recent struggles of their defense. They're sitting at 3-5, and their defense has been leaking points at an alarming rate, giving up around 28 points per game. That's not exactly what they envisioned when they built this roster. Their issues go beyond just the secondary. Their offensive line has been underperforming, allowing a staggering 32 sacks so far this season. It's clear that Los Angeles is looking to rebuild, focusing on acquiring young talent, especially along the offensive line, to help protect their future star quarterback, Justin Herbert, and to restore some stability to their squad. Now the Chargers have a limited cap space, around $11 million, and their main priority right now is to free up some cap room for future extensions and to focus on rebuilding their offensive line. But at the same time, they're aware of Derwin James's value. James, for those who don't follow him closely, is a true defensive beast. He's a versatile safety who can do it all: cover, blitz, support the run, you name it. Last season, he played just 8 games but still managed to rack up 48 tackles, a couple of interceptions, and 3 sacks. His PFF grade was an impressive 86.4, which puts him among the top safeties in the league. Plus, he's a multi-time All-Pro, and his range on the field is exceptional. His ability to play both as a deep safety and in the box makes him one of those rare players who can truly impact every facet of the game. This season, he's been solid again, with 12 tackles in Week 5 against the Broncos, and overall, he's added 550 solo tackles, 15 interceptions, and 10 sacks over his career. His blitzing ability is top tier, with a PFF blitz grade of 88 and a pressure rate of 45%. It's no wonder he's often compared to the best in the league when it comes to versatility and impact. So why would the Bills be interested in a player like Derwin James? Well, after the injury to Jaquan Rapp, who's currently out for the season with a knee injury, the Bills' secondary has become somewhat thin and vulnerable. Rapp was a key part of their safety rotation, and with his absence, the Bills' back end has lost some of its depth and playmaking ability. Adding James could be a game changer for Buffalo. Imagine him alongside Micah Hyde or Jordan Poyer, creating a formidable safety tandem that can do everything: cover tight ends, support against the run, or blitz the quarterback. It's a move that would significantly elevate the Bills' defense, especially in a division where passing offenses like the Miami Dolphins and the New York Jets are constantly pushing the limits. Now, let's talk about what this could mean for Buffalo. First, it's about instant impact. Derwin James would immediately boost tackles, potentially adding around 120 more on the season, and his presence would force offenses to game plan differently. His run support is excellent, an EPA increase of about 17%, which means he helps the Bills stop the run more effectively. Plus, with the Bills' secondary being somewhat raw and inexperienced, especially after losing Rapp, James's veteran presence and playmaking ability could help them reduce turnovers, generate more takeaways, and improve their overall pass defense. The Bills are currently ranked 19th in pass defense, which leaves a lot of room for improvement. With James, they could elevate into the top 10, making life much more difficult for opposing quarterbacks. But it's not just about the immediate impact. This trade could also serve as a statement for the Bills' overall strategy moving forward. They have a talented quarterback in Josh Allen, and their offense remains one of the most potent in the league. However, their defense has sometimes struggled to hold up against high-powered offenses, and that's where a player like Derwin James becomes a true X-factor. His versatility allows the Bills to be more aggressive, especially in their blitz packages, and to deploy more complex coverages that can confuse opposing offenses. His ability to generate turnovers, about 14 projected this season, adds an extra layer of security when trying to close out games. Imagine the Bills' defense with James and Hamlin anchoring the back end, creating a dual threat that can support their run defense and force turnovers at crucial moments. Now let's not forget the broader implications. The Chargers, by trading James, are clearly prioritizing the future, focusing on acquiring draft picks and cap space to rebuild their offensive line and secure their long-term prospects. They're looking at a pick in the second round in 2026, an investment in future draft capital. Los Angeles is also trying to manage their cap, which is tight at $11 million, and they need to make some tough decisions as they transition into a rebuild. The trade, though set-aside by some, after all, James is a proven star, makes sense in a broader context of a team that's trying to reset and retool. For the Bills, this isn't just about filling a gap at safety. It's about making a statement that they're serious contenders. They've been building around Josh Allen and their explosive offense, but now they're looking to tighten up their defense, especially in the back end, to compete at the highest level. With the AFC East becoming more competitive each year, especially with the Dolphins, offensive firepower, and the Jets' emerging defense, every upgrade counts. The addition of James could tilt the balance in Buffalo's favor, giving them that extra edge they need to push deeper into the playoffs and perhaps make another Super Bowl run. Now, looking ahead, the odds are shifting. The Super Bowl odds for Buffalo, which were around plus 1,200 earlier this season, could see a significant move if this trade materializes. If James joins the Bills' roster, betting markets might adjust their expectations, making Buffalo a more formidable contender. It's also interesting to note that the Bills' current defense, which ranks around 19th in passing defense, could jump several spots with James's presence, especially in high-pressure situations. His impact isn't just measurable in tackles or interceptions. It's about the confidence and flexibility he brings to the entire unit. Of course, there are still questions and uncertainties. Will the Chargers be willing to part ways with James for a second-round pick? Are the Bills willing to spend that much cap space on a player with a sizable contract? But if these obstacles are overcome, we could be witnessing one of the most impactful trades in recent NFL history, especially for a team hungry for a Super Bowl title like the Bills. The move could echo the kind of strategic shifts that defined the early 2000s for Buffalo, where smart acquisitions and bold moves turned a good team into a perennial powerhouse. All in all, this potential trade isn't just about one player, it's about signaling a new chapter. The Bills are clearly looking to strengthen their defense, and Derwin James fits the mold of a player who can be a franchise cornerstone for years to come. His ability to impact the game in multiple ways aligns perfectly with Buffalo's aspirations of sustained excellence. If this trade happens, it will be remembered as one of the key moments in the quest for another Super Bowl appearance, redefining the AFC landscape and setting a new tone for Buffalo's dynasty ambitions. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YOUTUBE algorithm to keep recommending the latest Buffalo Bills news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. So fans, what do you think? Is this the move that finally pushes the Bills over the edge? Are you excited about the prospect of Derwin James wearing the blue and red? Or do you think the Chargers should hold on to him and focus on their rebuild? Drop your thoughts in the comments below because your opinion matters so much to us and to the Buffalo Bills. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, more insights, and all the latest news to keep you ahead of the game. Stay tuned, stay passionate, and as always, go Bills.